Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. We're back, finally, after the whole technical difficulty issue. I'm done. Finally, goddamn. In today's video, I'm going to be continuing an art challenge that I did over 2 years ago. If you may recall back in this video where I did 4 different variants of my character, Hilera.
With dick and all.
We're going to be doing it this time all over again, but this time I'm going to be choosing a character that actually fits all the prompts, so I don't have to skip any one of them. And before we get into anything, over the break I thought a lot about doing another series, but then I decided I don't want to do that because doing long series is more hard than doing one-off videos. Plus, that series burnt me out when I had to do it twice. One of them I had to do 3 times. So, I'm not gonna do that again for a while. But I will be making an anatomy video probably next. I'll probably do like arm muscles or something like that. But it'll be anatomy focused, don't worry. Let's get into the Photoshop and we'll do the things. Here we are in the Photoshop. So the character we're going to be choosing is Freya Skarsen. Freya Skarsen is a character that I made that is set in a world that I've been building for quite some time. I'll probably do a few videos on the world, but it's mostly going to be gatekept for me. She is a character who is from the Northern Fjordlands. She was brought here after her village was ransacked by the monstrous alien. And after a certain amount of time, when she becomes of age, a war breaks out and she is drafted into the military. And she quickly ascends the ranks, becoming a military commander. The second in command from the military captain. And we already know who that is. So now that we know a little bit about her backstory, let's go ahead and see how that turns into everything else. So we're gonna draw Freya first, normally, and then we'll get into the other stuff. So I'm just gonna speed past this one. We're just gonna go ahead and get through this one. Also, I'm gonna be drawing them from like head to ribs. So yeah, I'm lazy. Okay, we have her down. God, that took forever. I don't know why. I guess I'm just off my rocker today when it comes to drawing, but who knows. But we have her here. This is her in her Gambeson sort of uniform. I just decided to give her a quick little outfit. I didn't really think too much on it. But now we can move on to the gender bent version, which is her as a dude. It's gonna be the most easy thing ever. I'm just gonna draw Captain America. Now, as you all saw, I'm not gonna make this super detailed. I'm just gonna get the character down and then move on, because we have like 3 other drawings to do. So, yeah. If you want to give your characters a more masculine look, you want to amplify as like the angles that you use in the drawing. Masculine features are more angular and more, I guess, less soft. So you can amplify that fact up to however much you want it to be. But that is mostly how you get masculine features. Usually whenever I draw warrior men, I give them these freaking massive biceps and triceps and deltoids. I like to draw muscles. Muscles are my favorite thing, if you couldn't tell. Yeah, it looks fun. I think I like this because even though it doesn't match Freya's like shorter / I guess medium length hair, I like this because it invokes like a sort of Captain America vibe, and it's more clean cut. We gotta give him his sword scar, of course. Cool. Alright. I'd say he's primed and ready for color. I know I chose different colors. It's a little bit more vibrant this time, but it's fine. It's whatever. It's the same thing. Alright, I made his face a little bit more vibrant. Because it was looking a little too dull for my taste. We got ourselves a nice looking guy. His gender bent form. And I am actually, why do I like this drawing way more than the first drawing? I think I actually put less effort into this drawing than this one. But I don't know, actually never mind. Looking back at this, I still think it looks good. It's fine. But yeah, that's the gender bent version of Freya. And now we can move on to the child. Again, the same problem that I had last time I did this challenge.
Now, fair warning, I've never drawn children in my life.
Yeah, I still don't. For some reason. I don't know. I just haven't practiced my child drawing skills. I never need to draw children. But, let me go ahead and merge these two together, and we can go ahead and get started on that. Continuity error check. I just took a shower, and I did not feel like putting my hair up, so you guys get messy haired, slightly juicy angel, whatever that means. So, children, we all love them. Wait, hang on. We all adore them. They are the light of our life, and I'm gonna... Oh, God, this is all sounding really fucking horrible.
You are a fast mover. Please have a seat right there.
I'm now going to be moving on to Freya's child form. We're going to get like a big bulbous head, because that's what children have. Fucking alien heads. We'll draw her about the same age that she was when her village got attacked. So, I'm going to give her sort of rounded features. By the way, when her village was attacked, she was about... I think 8 or 7. I can't remember exactly. I gotta go back to my notes. I don't feel like doing that right now. I'm gonna do some quick cleanup around here. Fix her side of her face. God. Holy jeepers creepers. She was pretty capable around this age. Not in terms of fighting. She was very, like, you know, intelligent and such. She helped her family out doing, you know, noble, doing noble services around for other people. Her and her family would go around to families that aren't doing well in times of crisis, and they would be of service, like whether that's getting them food or whatever have you. So she moved around a lot, and she understood at a very young age that helping people out is a great virtue, which eventually would shape her into the person she is today. Yeah, like something like this, where you're gonna see a lot of folds in. Yeah, we don't do that anime shit where we let the eyes see through the hair. It's cool and it is realistic, but I just don't personally do it. Also, you notice the way that I'm drawing this hair? You see how I'm using my full arm to do it? You gotta put your whole force into it, man. Alright, so, we're gonna give her some sort of like grayish, brownish sort of clothing. Down here, we got ourselves our character. This is Freya. as a little girl in the Fjordlands. So realistically, she would have long sleeves, but I only just thought of it now, and I don't feel like going back and changing it. Now, we're gonna move on to last two. We got two more. We got villain and royalty. We'll start out with royalty, and then we'll finish off with villain. So, let's get to it. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give her a sort of, like, she's looking back sort of pose at us. And she can be in a nice, long, flowing dress. Alright, so that's a decent looking, you know, base for a person. So we're gonna give her like a pearl necklace. Her hair can be in a bun. Boom, 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 boom. Bun. Kind of like the look we already have. We'll expand this one out and work on it. Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry. God damn, look at the way she's spreading those back muscles. She could spread something else. The jelly on the toast. Get your mind out of the gutter. Shit. Alright, we got the whole character fill-in. We're gonna give her her blonde hair. And as for the dress, it's gonna be a really nice, bright, or very pale baby blue. So we have like a sort of, you know, red, white, and blue, red, yellow, and blue thing going on. My girl doing her fucking lat spread. I like it. One of my favorites. Now, after this, we have villain. Now, I'm not sure how to go about the villain part, but I'll figure out something. But yeah, so far I'm liking this one. This one's probably my favorite, even though it has less to do with it. Don't ask me why. Alright, so I think we found a decent pose to do our villain in. Alright, so I think for the outfit that I'm gonna go with, I'm gonna go with an outfit that I usually try to stray away from. And that is the overly sexy, like, you know, outfits that you'd see on, like, villain characters like Cloud of Darkness or the Goblin Queen. Nowadays, I try to stay away from it. But I think here, I'm gonna have to relapse because I think it'll go pretty well here. So I'm gonna go online, look for any cool outfits that are like that, and we'll continue on. I don't usually draw like this, so it'll allow me to have just a little bit of fun going all wacky mode and insane mode. We did it. The hotness, I can't believe it. Alright, let's do it. Okay. God, that fucking forehead. Holy shit. That thing's as big as fucking KSI's forehead. Jesus Christ! Well, we're gonna let it ride, baby. We're gonna let it ride. And what if I actually make her eyes red? Oh no, she's super evil. The evilerist. Evilerist. Oh gosh. Now she can't turn back. Oh no. Oh my gosh, she even has her lips black. Oh shit. Oh dang it. I can't believe it. Well, there she is. Enjoy. That is so horrible. That is so terrible. As you can tell, I didn't really put much effort into this one because it is just ridiculous on its own. So, I did this one mostly as a joke. But we got it. We can still let it ride, right? Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. But we got all the other ones. Don't worry. Okay, so review. This is what we have. We have her with her regular ass, you know, ness. Yeah. Regular Freya, looking good, looking smexy. I would smash. Guy version of Freya Cool. Still has the scar. Would smash if I were gay. Child. That's all. That child, yeah. Royalty. Would smash. And also probably grind some cheese on that fucking back. God damn. What else can you spread? The jam! And the villain. Not as good, but it was fun to work on. And here is the full spread of characters. Looking good! Yeah! I did it! I hoped you all enjoyed this fucking crazy ass video. Next week, we are gonna go into anatomy, and I'm gonna teach you how to draw the arm muscles. Grrr! Get the fucking gangs into... Hit the like button, goddammit!